Yo, welcome to the channel, y'all. Welcome to the channel. We are back with another video. So this video is all about falling on your sword and all the junk that you talk about, things that you end up doing. No, so real talk, y'all. So last year, all the consoles were releasing. You have your PS5, you have your Series X, and I built a computer. I built a couple computers, but recently upgraded my computer. So at the time, I was like, hey, man, I'm going to get a PS5 for exclusives. I'm going to mostly game on my PC. I have the Game Pass, so I'm not going to need an Xbox. It's just not going to be a need for me. They have already said all the first party games are going to be on the Game Pass. I'll be able to play them on the computer. And I talked a lot of crap about this, y'all. Like, I don't need it. It's kind of pointless for me. If you can get a PC, you should get a PC. There's no real reason to get one. Fast forward a few months, and here we are. And I ended up breaking down and getting one, y'all. So the reality of the situation was I got lucky this week. I was trying to get one for about a week. Walmart had a drop on Thursday. I was able to snag one up relatively quickly, which is awesome. And now, from buying it on Thursday to it being delivered today, which is Sunday, was a really quick turnaround. Shout out to Walmart and FedEx for the delivery. That being said, why did I decide I needed it now? Simple reason. The Game Pass has changed a little bit. So Sony's killing the game right now. The exclusives I still feel like are better. They're in a position of power. They've sold more consoles as far as we know. Microsoft doesn't really release sales numbers anymore. Usually when that happens, it's because you're getting dusted. But Microsoft has made some consumer-friendly moves here recently. They bought Bethesda. They added about 20 Bethesda games to the Game Pass, which is really big for single-player gamers. I got a couple friends that are super into Bethesda games, so that is a huge win for them. Another thing is they've started to add games to the Game Pass that aren't really releasing on PC at the same time. So they added EA Access. PC's version is EA Play, I believe it was called. Access came to the Series or to the Game Pass on console quicker and faster. It's on both now, but you still had to wait a couple weeks. EA Access is a huge value to add to the Game Pass. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a price increase is incoming with all of the value that they're adding. And then a couple interesting things happened. The first one was they added Outriders to the Game Pass on console only and not PC. So my problem began with, do I really want to buy a game that I can get for the Game Pass already that I'm paying for because I have Game Pass Ultimate. So Outriders was kind of like that first, like, maybe I should get an Xbox. Just if this keeps happening over and over, like what I've paid for, I stacked up Ultimate Game Passes, so I have it for a couple years. I'm paying for it anyways. So I was like, maybe I'll hold off on Outriders, see if it comes to PC Game Pass at some point soon. And then something happened that's very strange, I would say. So if you guys know, MLB The Show has been a Sony exclusive for years. This is the first year that game is going to be available outside of Sony's ecosystem. So it's going to be on the Xbox, it's going to be on the Switch. And that's big news for baseball fans. There hasn't been a proper baseball game outside of a PlayStation console for a very long time. What happened to change my mind here quickly? Well, Microsoft probably went around Sony, had a conversation with MLB, and now the show is going to be on the Game Pass day one. So a first-party Sony game will be released day one on Game Pass on the Xbox at no additional cost if you've already subscribed to the Game Pass. Now, this puts Sony in a situation, y'all, like, to be honest, because Sony's charging $70 for the show. Or you can pay, I don't know, what is $120 a year for Ultimate Game Pass and get it included. That's just one game amongst all the other games. All Xbox first-party games are going to be on their day one. Bethesda games are looking like they're going to be on their day one. They'll continue to gobble up studios as they go. And now, I mean, there's reports saying that Microsoft and Nintendo are going to announce some type of partnership here in the fall. Does that mean the Game Pass is coming to the Switch? Because if that's the case, Microsoft is about to take a huge bump, y'all, in in market share in general when it comes to getting people to use their service, which is, I think, their end game. These boxes, days are numbered, y'all. I know we've been saying that for years and probably a couple generations, but Microsoft is well ahead of the game when it comes to that. And I believe that in the future, it's going to be all about the service. It doesn't matter. Their Play Anywhere feature that's in beta right now seems to work properly. You can play Xbox games on your phone, tablets, other computers. So why not bring it to the competition? Even though Microsoft and Nintendo have been pretty friendly here the last 2 years or so, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's a big announcement. This would be a huge announcement, or it could just be an announcement of a game coming to the Nintendo Switch that's a first-party game. We'll see what that ends up being. Either way, be on the lookout for that. So anyways, we got this monster here. We're going to plug it up, check it out, log into all our credentials, make sure everything's working. End of the day, Sony's in a position of power. You don't have to change what you're doing when you're leading the game. And that's what they're doing. Is that going to affect them in the future? Probably. A lot of people with PlayStations right now, if there is another generation of consoles, which there's no real evidence that there isn't going to be at least one more, the goodwill starts to fade, right? As Microsoft continues to do what they do. And quite frankly, they have to do it because they're behind, right? So like, what can we do to close that gap? This is a great start. The Game Pass has always been a good value. Adding EA Access, huge value. Bethesda is going to add to that. And we'll see what ends up happening, y'all. Ultimately, Microsoft just wants to be on all your devices and charge you X amount to play a game. And I'm good with that because the games are pretty solid. So, this is a lesson. Don't talk too much crap. I've been talking crap about Fortnite for about 6 years, and now I'm playing that too. So, 2021 has been crazy for me. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. Make sure you get that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, follow Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Follow your boy Lobo Malo NR on TikTok as well. We're pumping videos there. And obviously here on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by. Follow us on Facebook, y'all. Deuces. No!